comes to recruiting, schools like NIU are seeing more and more students from around the world. DeKalb has a new hotel to put the OGs in, and with new weight loss fads popping up all the time, here's a new one, medical injections. We'll take a look at that and more on NTC News Tonight, right now.
You're watching NTC News, DeKalb County's only television news source, on the campus of Northern Illinois University and from the Northern Television Center. This is NTC News Tonight.
Enrollment. NIU has been losing students and recruitment is a big priority. The university is putting a heavy focus on transfer students and trying to recruit more students from across the globe. Good evening. I'm Erica Wilson. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Ogunmodele. Reporter Maria Wojnicki gives us an inside look at NIU's international program.
NIU signed a contract with ELS Educational System back in 2009 to help recruit students from all around the world. Daryl Lawrence, member of the Foreign Language Residency Program here on campus, shares her intake on being an international student.
I have become a lot more diverse person due to the international students here.
Recruiting students from across the globe will enhance campus diversity.
It kind of builds a sense of unity, in the students, and I absolutely love it.
Douglas Hall is home to the members of the Foreign Language Residency Program and international students. The Foreign Language Residency Program, known as FLRP, hosts daily international dinners Monday through Friday where students can only speak their chosen language. Students either speak French, Spanish, German, Japanese, or Chinese. The cost for an international student to attend NIU costs twice as much for tuition than an in-state student pays. This is without the cost of room and board. However, university officials such as Greg Ross puts effort into recruiting more international students.
It gives an opportunity for American students and international students to actually meet each other.
International students here on campus receive support from the community in order to adjust to a new lifestyle here in the States. Maria Zinf became a house leader, took a different approach on becoming a part of the FLRP program.
The chance to meet those people and make friends from other countries, and I think this might be really a lot of fun.
The university wants to focus on their strong connections with international organizations in order to try and recruit more students from across the globe. I'm Maria Wojnicki, NTC News in DeKalb.
Thanks, Maria. NIU student retention rates continue to drop from fall to spring semester. NIU has brought in over 21,000 students this fall and is down to about 19,000 this semester. An NIU spokeswoman says that retention has dropped from 75 to 66%. Tuition may be a reason. NIU has the third highest tuition in the state at $13,000 per semester. This is the second year in a row that NIU has seen steady decrease in enrollment from fall to spring semester.
The first same-sex marriage in DeKalb County is happening today. 2 Sycamore women chose their favorite holiday, St. Patrick's Day, to mark this special event. They had to file suit against DeKalb County Clerk Doug Johnson to make their dream come true. Johnson had said he would not issue license until a new law takes effect.
Changing gears, a DeKalb County employee who was fired for watching porn wants his unemployment benefits. Steven Scofton claims that he should get his benefits because other employees were doing the same thing. Assistant State's Attorney Stephanie Klein says that she is not aware of what evidence he has to provide that shows other people were viewing pornography. Scofton worked as a service officer for the Veterans Assistance Commission.
A DeKalb man is accused of taking $70,000 from his boss's business. Joseph Landino, who worked at the Hearing Help Express, had complete access to their funds. He was charged with theft and forgery and could serve up to 5 years in the prison if convicted. The leaders of Hearing Help Express noticed suspicious account activity, which led to the investigation. Landino wrote checks ranging up to $2,300 at a time. Authorities say he has been stealing from the companies over 2 years.
On a lighter note, next time you need somewhere to stay in DeKalb, you now have another option. The Hampton Inn just opened on Annie Glidden Road by Schnucks. It is a non-smoking hotel and has 80 guest rooms, a meeting room, and an indoor pool. Guests also have 24-hour access to the business and fitness center. According to a hotel worker, they even sold out rooms in over opening weekend.
We have had the longest and the coldest winter on record, which in turn has kept most of us inside much longer than we expected.
And as spring break comes to an end, a lot of us quickly realized that as we put on those bikinis and swim trunks, that we have put on more pounds than we wanted.
Cassandra Santrella tells us more on how our long wait tells us more on long wait.
We know what to expect each winter. Kids bundled up from head to toe, lots of snow, and for some of us, packing on a few extra pounds. NIU has done its share promoting students and the community to lose weight using your basic diet and exercise methods. Nutritionists on campus even offer to help students maintain these methods.
When they first find out about it and come in, they're just, oh my gosh, this is so helpful, because they're really busy and it's hard to kind of plan snacks and meals around that busy schedule.
New trends in weight loss suggest medical weight loss is another option to help people plan and lose weight. Medical weight loss uses a chemical called HCG. HCG is injected into the bloodstream to change the way you lose weight. These injections are paired with a strict diet that patients keep track of in food journals. It's hard, but medical weight loss patients like Heather Lawton like the results they see.
I definitely think that it's amazing. I've lost quite a bit of weight in a short period of time.
Patients meet with a nutritionist weekly to discuss their progress and weigh in. Although the idea of quick results is appealing, medical weight loss nutritionists still agree that your basic diet and exercise routines are important.
Just as a rule of thumb, you should always start with the easiest method first and the most conservative. So diet and exercise is great.
Whether it's hitting the gym or keeping a food journal, this winter has left us trying to lose weight. Reporting for NTC News, I'm Cassandra Santrella.
The warmer weather needs to hurry up and get here so I can go outside and shed some pounds.
This sure has been the longest winter ever. It hardly even felt like spring break.
Kevin Holland is here now. So Kevin, please tell us that we have warmer weather coming our way.
Relief is on the way, trust me. And there's much to be excited about as we transition into spring. But it seems like Mother Nature is going to linger on a little more with this winter. But it seems like Old Man Winter is packing at least one more punch out east. Take a look at this traffic backup in Virginia on I-95. Part of the interstate was closed early this morning after a passenger bus overturned on a snowy highway. At least 4 of the 50 people on board were injured. Let's take it back to our neck of the woods and take a look at the the temperature outlook for Tuesday in the northern Illinois area. Moline, Kankakee, and Peoria are hanging around the mid to upper 50s, and Chicago, DeKalb, and Rockford will be chilling in the low 50s. Everyone will be under mostly cloudy skies. I'll have more details on the weather in just a bit, so stick with us. You're watching NTC News Tonight. Yeah.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why stab me with it? No.
They want to help, but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Hey guys, and welcome back to NTC News Tonight. Happy St. Patty's Day. I'm Kevin Holland here with your weather today. And we'll kick things off by looking at the spring that's upon us right now, as DeKalb snow depth was at just this past Monday on March 10th was at 6 inches. Today we dwindled down to about an inch, and less than that even into Tuesday. We'll see a temperature warm-up trend. Today we had a high of 37 degrees, which was well below average still, about 11 degrees. It would have been nice if we got up to 81 degrees, which was set back as a record in 2012. And then low, we bottomed out at 12 degrees, which was pretty close to which was close to a record low of 10 degrees back in 1967. I figured if we're going to go break some temperatures, if we're going to get close to record-breaking temperatures, we might as well go all the way, so we didn't reach it quite yet. Here's today's surface map around the U.S., and as you can see, there's a storm ripping through the east right now in the Carolinas and Virginia. And luckily, we dodged that bullet. As we go into tomorrow, we'll see this low pressure settle over in the Great Plains, and that's going to bring us that warm air that we'll experience on Tuesday and get up above close to 52 degrees, 53 degrees possibly. And then as tomorrow rolls through, that low pressure system starts to trek through and bring us some cold air as we go later into the week. So tonight, clouds developing overnight with a low around 27 degrees, and we'll see those winds start to pick up from the south. And that'll bring up that warm air that we'll see reflected into tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies and with some peaks of sunshine here and there, and a high about 52 degrees. But it's going to be very windy, and you'll need to make sure that you wear some tighter clothes and not loose articles of clothing. And be careful of those wind gusts, because if they get up to about 30 miles per hour, there's maybe no more ice patches out there that you would have to worry about getting slipping on and whatnot. So, and then into tomorrow night, we'll have cloudy with the rain developing late and chance of precipitation about 50%. And winds will be south-southeast at 15 miles per hour and up to 20 miles per hour, and that's going to funnel up some more warm air until about Wednesday rather. As you can see, it's going to be very windy throughout Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll have that slight chance of precip on Wednesday and Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and then we'll rise back up into the upper 40s into the low 50s, and then get kicked back down to the 40-degree mark here on Saturday. And that's it for the weather. Let's swing it back to the desk.
Investigators are trying to learn what caused the pipeline spill near the Kankakee River.
Tomorrow is primary day, and the money is flowing in the governor's race. These are today's state lines. The Republican primary battle for Illinois governor is coming to a close. Millionaire businessman Bruce Rauner has sunk more money into his campaign than any primary candidate in history. He's running against 3 longtime lawmakers, State Senators Bill Brady and Kirk Dillard, and Treasurer Dan Rutherford.
It appears that more gasoline and diesel may have spilled, originally thought, than from the two damaged pipelines near Kankakee. The company that owns the lines says as much as 1,500 gallons might have spilled. Hazmat crews have been trying to keep the fuel from reaching the Kankakee River.
A standoff on Chicago's Lakeshore Drive that lasted more than 8 hours Sunday ended with police taking a Georgian man into custody. Police say the man is wanted for a murder earlier this month near Atlanta. The standoff came after a car chase that began in Harvey. Lakeshore Drive was closed down.
Lawmakers may be asked to consider a bill that would take authority away from counties for wind turbines. Right now, standards and regulations for wind farms vary from county to county. The idea of a single set of statewide standards is being promoted by the Illinois Farm Bureau, and those are today's state lines. The search for Malaysian Flight 370 continues.
Tension in Crimean builds after yesterday's vote to join the Russian Federation. Here's what's happening in today's World Watch.
We're learning more about the mission to find Flight 370 and Malaysia's response. Officials confirmed that crew members were investigated on the very day the jet disappeared. That was on the 8th of March. 26 countries are now involved in the effort to find the Malaysia Airlines Boeing 777.
Crimean have overwhelmingly voted to rejoin Russia by nearly 97%. Fireworks marked the outcome of a referendum yesterday. Ukraine, the United States, and the European Union consider it illegal and invalid. In eastern Ukraine, pro-Russia demonstrators stormed a government building and replaced the Ukrainian flag with a Russian one.
North Korea has fired 25 short-range rockets from its east coast into open water in what South Korea calls a provocative action. The launch appears to be in response to a joint drill between South Korea and the U.S.
Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas sits down with President Obama at the White House today to talk about the state of the Middle East peace process. The U.S. is pushing a framework for additional talks. Arias has made clear he objects to some of the provisions, including recognizing Israel as a Jewish state. And that's today's World Watch.
Are you feeling a little lucky on this St. Patrick's Day? maybe even lucky enough to win $1 billion? Hey everyone, I'm Erica Burgess. Now I'm not saying it's impossible to fill out a perfect NCAA bracket, but Warren Buffett is offering $1 billion to anyone who fills out a perfect bracket. But good luck, he says the odds of correctly picking all 67 games are over 9 quintillion to 1. And on to the Blackhawks. They took on Detroit at the United Center last night. After missing 5 games, Marian Hossa back in the lineup for the Blackhawks. Hossa had 1 goal and 2 assists against the Red Wings. The Blackhawks got a pretty comfortable lead up 4-1, taking the win at home over Detroit. The Blackhawks head to Philadelphia tomorrow night to take on the Flyers. And on to the hardwood, Joakim Noah had another MVP-type performance on Saturday against the Sacramento Kings. Noah finished the night with 23 points and 11 rebounds. Taj Gibson had 19, scoring 7 in the fourth quarter. Bulls won it 94-87 over the Kings. Next game is tonight at the United Center against the Thunder. Now before our play of the day, let's take a look at one pretty cute moment that happened last night. St. Joseph's head coach Phil Martelli's grandson was at his game last night. He wants to be just like Grandpa. He imitates him. It's adorable. Even has the tie on. I think it's a little longer than he is. Like Grandpa, like grandson. So for today's play of the day, we're taking it to the Celtics game last night. Rajon Rondo inbounding it to Chris Humphries, and he gets it. That lucky shot takes our play of the day. That's all for sports.
Coming up, what's in a word? The folks who make the board game Scrabble want your help answering that question.
It could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
So Mo, what's your favorite board game?
I think I really like Scrabble and other word games. It looks like Scrabble is making some changes. What word would you like to see added to the Scrabble dictionary? Selfie? Hashtag? Hasbro says it's working with Merriam-Webster to change the official Scrabble Players Dictionary for the first time in 9 years. You can nominate a word on the Hasbro Game Night Facebook page through March 28th. On April 2nd, 16 words from the pool of nominations will be chosen for fans to vote on. The new word will be revealed on April 10th. It will be in the new Scrabble Dictionary released in August.
It sounds like there could be some fun ideas for the new Scrabble word.
Oh, and I think selfie could really be a fun addition to the game.
NTC News Tonight is produced and directed by NIU students. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll be back this same time Wednesday. Goodbye, everyone.